the phenomenal, fantastic, honorable, dynastic, aristocratic Chris Canning, Mayor, the best town in America, and soon the world. The White House is watching, the French Palace woke up in the middle of the night to be with all of us and your new conductor. The train is about to start, dear friends, so I'm very pleased. Are you ready to be a little wet? There's never, ever, ever a ribbon cutting without bubbles from JCB and an unbelievable mayor, Mr. Chris Canning.
First and foremost, welcome everyone, and by the way, cheers to drinking on the public streets. In a controlled and responsible manner. Yeah. All right. So welcome everyone. We love doing ribbon cuttings. We absolutely love and appreciate people who make investments in Calistoga. But I do have to say the following, that I have enticed, encouraged, and begged this gentleman and his team for at least 6 years to do a concept in Calistoga. We've known each other closer to 12 years, and for 6 I've been pestering and encouraging and cajoling, and what he needed was the right opportunity and the right place. And first I want to say, we all know the history of this building, amazing. I want to give a good and special shout out to the Merchant family who stewarded this building, waiting for the next opportunity, which is JCB and his team in the Boisset Group. So thank you to the Merchant. Now for Calistogans, well first I should do this. Who's visiting Calistoga? Raise your hand quietly. Okay, who's from Calistoga? Now Calistogans, you know what we do? Turn to the visitors and welcome them. All right, with that said, it is amazing to see and exciting to see this beautiful historic space activated again. And to have this happen with Jean-Charles's group and the Boisset group, and I know a lot of the team members, and I have to give a special shout out. His entire team that are part of this, they are local, and we're not talking Napa County local. We have a few people on the team who are very special to this project who live in Calistoga, and for them, this was personal. So thank you to them as well.
Where are they?
They're all around. They're you know what? This was such a hard project to open there in the map. So we are very happy to be at this day. We've all waited to have this happen. It's, as I mentioned, in the right hands. This is a compliment to Calistoga. You are most welcome to Calistoga. And what I have to say is the other projects that he's been doing in Napa County and Sonoma County, one of the reasons that this is important for me to have had this here in this group, and especially Jean-Charles here, is he respects the history of the buildings and the properties that they come to. And I have to say this as well, we've spoken for many years about the historical characters of Calistoga, and of the whole Napa Valley. And there is no better character, and I know a very fond person to you, is that in Sam Brannan.
That's right.
And to be able to have this,
as long as I don't finish like him.
Well, the founder of Calistoga, we'll talk about his backstory, it's fantastic, but could not be happier. Calistogans welcome you, thank you. And I have to say, this is we got members of our planning commission here and city council. This is one of the fastest projects we've seen go through because people wanted it. And I also, so shout out to our city staff for that, but also very big compliments to your team. Our city team has said you've been outstanding to work with, and we thank you for that. And to you, sir, and to your team, welcome to Calistoga.
Wow! Thank you, Chris. Well, dear friends, thank you immensely, all of you, for being here with us on this very special, unique, phenomenal, and really historical day. We are together making history. And it is very true that Mayor Chris Canning, who is a great entrepreneur, a great visionary, we've been friends for over decades, have been telling me, you gotta come, you gotta come, you gotta come. And the story, the true story is, so good of a mayor he is, he came with us so many times to show us places. And I will never forget, Patrick Egan, who's been a key orchestrator of this amazing transformation. Amazing job, Patrick. Brian Maloney, who lives 2 blocks away, makes all the wine at Buena Vista, JCB, the Loge. And many new wines coming out of the Calistoga Depot. Thank you. We're walking in the street, and Chris says, this building is amazing, we gotta go in. And you gotta see it. We come in, and you've seen a charming man named Daniel Merchant. His family has been amazing to Calistoga. They own the beautiful hotel, Indian Springs, and many other assets in town. And he's here in the depot. And Chris says, well, maybe there's an opportunity to rent it or to do something. And I have the misfortune to speak too fast, but the fortune at the same time to do so. And I said, this is such a big project. This is such a project of restoration and history that if we were to do something of this caliber, this magnitude, this size, we may have to own it. Because the more money we'll put in, the more it will come for the next 200 years for Calistoga. And we will do it if we buy it. And you know what happened that day? Mr. Merchant said, why not? Maybe you should buy it. We agreed in a matter of days. And there we were up, not racing, but in the train station thinking, what are we gonna do? And I really wanna say, we have our very good friend from Erin Martin, who's our great design partners. We have our very good friend from the Vine Trail, as the Vine Trail is gonna be ending in the history of Napa Valley right here in Calistoga at the depot. And we have Barry Dinsmore, who represents history with the Oakville Grocery, 1881. And we have Claire Tooley, and we have Andrew, and we have our all phenomenal team. What did they say? Let's recreate history and build the historical vision of Sam Brannan. So today, it's the first stage of many invitations you're gonna have, because what a town needs is an amazing place where we get together, where the community congregates, where the guests around the world come and visit, open arms, doors open, and they can experience what the history of California and Napa Valley is all about. So this is why today this is the provision. All the great, phenomenal things you can find, including the pizza oven, the outdoor bar. But there's more to come. As you will discover, there's more to the restoration of this amazing vision, which is to bring the old historical dream of Sam Brannan. He was, as you all know, the most prosperous man of California and the least penniless man of California. This is why we're going to have an incredible distillery demonstration bar right in the access here, where you're going to be able to enjoy spirits. And I really want to thank Chris, you and the town, for allowing to have a destination like this, where we represent not just wine, not just water, not just beer, but as well spirits. Because we all love a cocktail, right?
Here, here.
We all love a great bourbon, we all love a great rye whiskey, we all love a great brandy. So we thought it was very important to bring people here and to discover that Napa Valley from 1868 to today deserves as well a distillation destination. On the far end, we're going to have the brewery. And there's many other great breweries in town, but we want to make sure all of us, you know, between two great wines, we need a lot of great beers. And we need that refreshment. So we're going to really as well bring that to life. And dear friends, the next time you see me, my wife Gina, who is with us, has the first part of the uniform, the yellow trousers.
Really?
I have the yellow jacket. We're going to be dressed as conductors. Why? Because you kind of come in, get a ticket for a certain amount, maybe $3,000 or so. Because half of it will go to the town, of course.
Not the mayor, just to be clear.
And we're going to be having experiences in each of the cars. And you've seen it. One of the cars will be caviars and oysters. Another will be retail. And the other 4 will be amazing. One of them exists. This is Earth and Sky Chocolate. I cannot tell you about the other 3 because I will have to die on the rail of the cars if I had to tell you this. But you're going to have to come back for spirits experience, food, an amazing place where you can bring your friends as a beverage and food destination where you never have to leave. And we make great water in Calistoga, right?
Standing on it.
So bring your kids, bring your nephews, your nieces, the non-alcoholic drinkers. And today is the first day of a great lemonade, French made, right here that you can come and refill. So dear friends, we're cutting the ribbon, or the ribbon. French accent is getting in the way sometimes. The more bubble I have, the better accent I get. We'll cut the ribbon now, but you will be invited for many series of event here. Our mayor really insisted this is the beginning of the summer. We're in the heydays. We want to make sure we open. You're going to thank Barry Dinsmore and all his team for making an amazing job here. Know it's the beginning. If you're a producer, if you're a purveyor, if you're a winemaker, and you're from here, all the products local belong to the depot. And it's essential. Everybody who works here, and most of them, if we can, are from Calistoga and the neighborhood. We are here as Boisset Collection and all our wineries, Raymond, Buena Vista, Deloach, Elizabeth Spencer, JCB, Oakville Grocery, and many more, to encourage local. Yes, we want to think maybe on a global scale, but we want to encourage all the local producers, all the local artists. Many of them are here. Our neighbor is here, the best artist ever, as well as all of you. So we want to thank you. Bring your friends, and let's celebrate tonight together. And Gina, you're gonna give me a kiss, because the first day we actually signed the agreement to buy, she says, "You crazy," right, Gina?
No.
No, never. I always listen.
Excellent.
My lord.
So, dear friends, we're going to be cutting. It's going to be the moment.
They are very sharp.
I'm afraid when I see Gina with scissors, we never know what can happen.
Yeah.
So, Chris, can you hold?
Here we go.
1, 2, 3. Yeah! And may I invite all of you. There's a new Calistoga for the artists as well. To put your hands up. This is our sect, our national anthem from Burgundy, where I was born in France. We do all that and we sing together. So, Mr. Egan, where are you?
Let me hold that for you so you can properly do it.
Mr. Colton, Mr. Egan, you have beautiful voices. You've been so active. Come here. You've been so phenomenal at making this dream happen. Brian
Brian
Maloney.
Maloney, come on.
Come on, Brian. Put it between your teeth. For you, for the mayor, we're going to be singing. 1, 2, 3. La 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 la. Come back in. We have more bubbles, more wine.